Okay, I've been trying to think about what would hold your attention while I go through my diatribe. Now, I'm well aware that the majority of my audience is male and presumably straight, but, that's whatever floats your boat. Maybe even some of my female subscribers might like this image too. What do you want? A girl in a bikini, well gifted, flying the American flag with a gun. Everything's perfect there for me. Now, of course, that may upset some of the woke wankers, but I really don't give a shit. This is my channel. I'll say what I want. I'll do what I want. I just wanted to give you guys I'm working through the problems, and I'm going to show you everything I do. I may not do everything right. I may not do it in the right order, but I will get there. I'm going to show you warts and all, and that's just the way this channel is. I don't hide anything. I don't pretend I've done something when I haven't, like some channels do when they, I want to say, act out or pre-plan shit. I don't do that. And I think that's pretty fair to say of my friend Classic Car Cave Dave. He just does it as it is, and you like it or lump it, and that's the way I am. I'm a good friend of his, and I hope always will remain so. We have our differences of opinion, but we all love Jaguars. It's just the way we are. We are English, we're direct, and if you don't like it, then fuck off. Simple as that. However, so back to the car. Yeah, I've got myself a couple of issues with leaks, etc., which I will be dealing with. Running issues, which I will be dealing with. I'm working my way through them one at a time, and I'm going to show you how I deal with them, or at least tell you how I've dealt with them. That's it. Now, back to the show. Yeah. Sorry, just one last little thing to add. I definitely won't be doing too many videos this week, particularly Friday I won't be doing any, and probably not over the weekend. One of the joys of getting old, and one of the joys of having breathed asbestos in my youth as a apprentice electrician, and then working on cars, I have a bad lung infection called COPD. So I'm going into hospital, and they're going to shove a camera and something in my lungs and take samples and pull the shit out. It's not a major thing. It's an outpatient jobby, but I'll be drugged up to the eyeballs, hopefully. And then that's going to delay me working on the car and doing videos. Sorry, but it's the way it is.
All right. I have now flushed the brake calipers, both sides. My next task will be to remove the master cylinder and make sure that's cleared through. I will also be blowing through the brake lines, both the one that comes back to the reservoir here. I'll blow that through from the reservoir to where the master cylinder is, and then I will do from the master cylinder to all the various points. Although I've probably already done that purely by doing all of the calipers. They will have passed through the master cylinder. Although, thank you, Peter Smith, for your suggestion regarding the master cylinder and making sure that the pedal is, the cylinder is returning to its correct point. I will be double checking that, because when I take the master cylinder out, I'm going to bench bleed it. Something I should have done, but didn't. What else have I got to do on the braking system? Other than that, I don't think there's anything else until the new fluid arrives. And then I will be bleeding this bleeding system and hopefully getting a pedal. But we're not going to put money on that. Also, I'm now considering with the clutch replacing that fluid with, and come on Gary, silicone. Not too difficult a job. It's only a single pipe. I would rather keep the fluids the same. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Why am I saying so? That is what I'm going to do, and I bloody well know it. Right. Those of you that have an air compressor, and there are various tools out there, but I have one little tool here, and hopefully you can see that. It's just like a little pen air line, and you just twist it and air comes out. Of course it does, and you twist it the other way and it closes. And I've got a little clip so you can attach it in your pocket. A very handy device for blowing out shit. I've used it many times, and just want to say it's a good idea. Don't ask me where I got it. I don't know. Probably Harbour Freight, or maybe I found it online. Not sure. Ooh, it goes out of focus when you do that shit. All right. What's next? God. Oh, the carburetor balancer. I've cut and recut and modified the nozzle. It's clamped in again because I've just glued this here, and I'm just waiting for that glue to set. Also on the doors, not sure if I mentioned this. I know I mentioned it initially. There were 3 spots that it hadn't sealed, so I've re-glued those, and inside the door slapped more of the glue to prevent the pads from rattling. And no, I don't yet have the foam padding for inside each door. I don't need much, like a shit. What do I need? Even if I got a 12-inch by 12-inch piece, that would be fine. I'm not even going to need that much. But it's just something for the window to come and rest up against. Right, what's next? Oh, I got this trimming piece to do, haven't I? Whoa, come on, gimbal. I'm going to cut this piece off here to try and make things a little better there. I may even have to do it down there, I don't know. We will see. I did pick up some screws that are going to go in these holes. Hopefully screws that are going to go in these holes. But I got to wait for these little chrome pieces. Come on. Why doesn't the camera know what I'm thinking? These little chrome pieces here, and I've ordered those from my buddy Jack White in Luray, Virginia. So, again, free advert for him. Damn it, I should charge him, shouldn't I? He calls him a salesperson. He calls himself a salesperson. I call him a friend. He always looks after me. And if you get to know him, he will look after you too. So any saloon bits you want, early saloons, give him a shout. Jag Nut is his name. Google him. You'll soon find out all his contact information. Right, now, what am I going to do now? I'm going to get it back on its feet because it's been off of its feet. And I'm going to start it again. Just to test the coolant system, because I have now fixed the radiator drain plug, hopefully. If not, I think it was Tish made the suggestion to use valve grinding paste to grind the seating, which is not a bad idea. Hopefully I won't have to do that. We will see. My worst case scenario is if that doesn't fucking work, I'm going to put a bolt in it and forget about it. Forget about it. Right, let's hope that when I crank down the cylinder head, that stopped the leak at the back of the engine. And any other leaks, who knows? We'll find out. Well, I've had this running again, just to try and see where the leaks are. Yeah, I still got a leak from the water pump, so that's going to have to come off. The radiator seems to be okay now, though at least the drain tap, that's not leaking. I'm not sure, but I still have a leak at the back of the engine. Could be core plug, could be head gasket. I've got to delve into that with the camera. What else have we got? Well, I still haven't set the timing right. I was twisting the distributor whilst it was running, and I managed to get it to slow down. And then as soon as I let go, it sped up. Obviously, that, in my mind, is purely because the distributor is not clamped tight, and it goes out of adjustment. That's okay. I can deal with that. I need to get the timing light on it, lock the distributor into the correct position, and then I'm going to be a happy bunny on that one. Then I got to start chasing the leaks. Also, when I turned it off, the fuel pump was going bloody crazy. I mean, it was hammering away. I'm wondering if I'm running out of fuel. That could be true. I think I initially put 5 gallons in it, and I've been running it. So I'm going to go and get 5 more gallons tomorrow and chuck that in the tank, and then see if the fuel pump calms itself down. If it doesn't, then I've got to find out why not, because that means it's pumping fuel in somewhere. And I am still getting quite a smoky exhaust again, which is rather disturbing. But it could be running so rich that I need to deal with that. There are so many things. Also, the crank vent is puffing out some smoke as well. Now, when I rebuilt this engine, I did not get the cylinders bored. They seemed within spec, and so did the rings. Well, the rings were new, but the bores seemed within spec. I really hope that's not the problem. And if that is, then I may well end up just driving it for a while until I can save up some money to take the engine out and get the block rebored and new pistons, etc., which is going to be a few $1,000s, that's for sure. I hope that's not the situation, but hey, got to do what you got to do. That's why we have this hobby. And all right, do you want to see this video now? Well, you're at the end of it, so you probably already have. Yeah, damn it. 1 pace forward, 3 back. Again, hopefully the heater core will arrive soon, and then I can get that back in. I still got a shitload to do before this is going to be on the road. I may end up sidestepping a bit and doing the interior. Why? Because it's something different. God. Why did I take on this task? Why? Please, someone tell me why. Am I that dumb? Hey, I heard that. Well, not a tremendous amount of wet patches. The one over to the right, I believe, is the overflow. The one here in the middle is the water pump. The other one, don't know, but it's probably from the back of the engine. Oh, boy. Okay. Such fun, huh? Such fun. All right. I'm sorry. I'm worn out. There you go, guys. There's a nice view. It looks pretty. Doesn't run as pretty as I want it to. So, get out in that garage, go do some shit.